Hi, I'm Lynette Herrera, and this is EQU 198-30, Stable Management. And today we will be doing a hay evaluation. So, factor number one is maturity of the hay. A more leafy hay is, it's a more immature plant, which equals high nutritional value. If it's more stemmy, it's a more mature cut of plant, and that's lower in nutritional quality. Okay, factor number two, the leafiness. Leaves are the most nutrient-rich part of the plant. So a good quality hay has more leaves than stems. Factor number three will be color. Color is a factor of maturity, curing, and storage. Bright green usually means good, but that's not always the case, okay? Next factor for odor. So you want your hay to have a freshly mowed lawn odor. Hay should be dust and mold free to prevent allergies and respiratory illnesses in horses. So odor is an important factor, and most of the times it is odor which will cause a horse to reject the hay. And finally, factor number five is foreign materials. You don't want foreign materials in your hay. So hay should be clean and free from dust and dirt, weeds, straws, corn stalk, sticks, mold, poisonous plants, wire, glass, blister beetles, which are toxic in alfalfa, usually found in alfalfa. Okay, so there you are. Those are my 5 factors, and that's how I will be visually evaluating my hay. Today we are looking at this hay right here. It is a Timothy second choice cut type of hay. Okay, so let's take a look. So I'm gonna cut a piece off. We will be looking at this hay. Now, the maturity of it is, since it's a second cut, it is second cut is usually the best. It's not too immature and it's not too of a mature plant, so it was cut right below the bloom, and that is usually an ideal cut. So the maturity of it is good. Okay, so, and it is quite leafy. As you can see, it flakes right off, so it's nice and leafy. So the maturity is good. Factor number two was the leafiness. So we've concluded that it is pretty leafy. It comes up pretty easily, and it's nice and pliable. So it's got plenty of leaves also. So not too many stems. So that's pretty good. Now the color, it's not bright green, but it is a nice green. I don't know if you can see. So the color indication is good. There is a couple of little brown leaves in it, but not very much. I would say all in all, it's a nice green color overall. Now for the odor, let's take a whiff now, shall we? Does smell just like freshly mowed lawn. Very nice. It has a very nice odor, like freshly mowed lawn. It smells nice and fresh. It doesn't smell moldy or dusty. So the odor test is it's good. Now foreign materials. Oh, one thing I forgot to cover was you don't want your hay to have too many heads, because that's an indication that it got cut too late when it has too many stems and too many heads. Like we covered in the first factor, the maturity. You want your hay to be nice and leafy and have a lot of nutrients, and that usually happens when it's cut. Usually second cut is a good cut. There is some heads, some stems, as you can see here. I can see a couple here. That's what they look like. But there's not very many. Here's another one. You know, a few. I could see a few heads, a few stems. Yeah. But overall, it's good. There doesn't seem to be too many of them. Most of it is leafy, and yeah. So if you can see, there isn't very many stems or heads in here, so that's good. Okay, now back to factor number 5, foreign material. This is very fresh smelling hay. It looks good. It's not dusty. There's no mold in it. There's not a lot of dark mold, brown, really brown, or wet smelling materials in it. I don't see any glass or bugs anywhere. So overall foreign material, I give it an A+. And that is it for my hay evaluation today. Again, this was a Timothy second choice cut of hay. All right. Thank you.